some sort of Inquisition in it.
Playing some kind of Dragon Age Inquisition, are you?
Alright, whatever. Let's get a quick audio check going here. Hello, 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 hello. Greetings, good evening, great to see you. How are you? I'm doing well. Etc., etc. That light's a little harsh in it.
Ain't it?
Let's try to take that down a bit. That's better, right? That's better. I like a little pink, little red. I guess we'll have to deal with it. How are you? Happy Thursday night. We're almost there, friends. We're almost to the end of the week. That's right. Hit the percussion. Play it. No, this ain't crusty alien shit. Sorry to disappoint ya. So sorry. I know I did tease possibly playing Alien tonight, because we did end Isolation in like a pretty compelling place where I was kind of fired up to play some more, but I've also been playing this off stream. I've been grinding through them. They are hinterlands. I've cleared just about everything there is left to do in that opening area of the game. Subtract the stuff that's like too high level for me. And so because of that, I was like, you know what? If I play Dragon Age tonight, I'll be able to open up other stuff for me to do off stream. And like, that's probably a good pace. That's probably a good argument for alternating between the two games, because I can continue to make progress in this one off the stream, which will allow me to always be ready to do the main priority stuff when I am streaming it, if that makes sense. Plus, I just like this game. I've been enjoying playing it again, and I'm ready to be able to play more than the hinterlands, because the hinterlands are kind of fucking boring. This game actually does have like a kind of a slow start. I'd forgotten that. Last time I played it on here, by the end I was like, I think I'm falling asleep, because it's just so laid back in comparison to something like Alien Isolation, which is just like tension, no mercy at all times. This game does start off kind of slow, admittedly, but I do really like it, so I'm excited to kind of get further into it so it can pick up the pace and get a bit more interesting. We've like just barely scratched the surface and met all the supporting characters and all that, so I'd like to make a little more progress in this tonight. I hope that's okay. I hope you can stomach a little RPG magic instead of nightmarish, crusty, dripping wet alien madness. But we'll get back to that. We'll come back to that on Sunday night. I'm feeling good about this format. We'll alternate between the two until they're both done, and I don't think it'll actually take that much longer. I think I've got 2 more Alien streams before I'm done with that game. I'm pretty confident in that, unless one of those missions like really fucks me, which it could. I could get stuck on something for 45 minutes in that game. It has definitely happened before. Always be dripping wet, and I would ask nor expect anything less of you. So thank you. How are you, Dilly Tots? Hey, shout out to Captain Jim Rayner 89 for the follow yesterday. And I don't think I ever shouted out Fairy Bunsey for the follow a couple days ago. I know Jim Rayner was from the Twitch meetup. I don't know that I got much of a chance to talk to him, but I saw the follow, and I put the pieces together and realized he was from the meetup. Very cool when people find you anyway. I try to do the same thing. Like, you know, if out of the meetup somebody's like socials come across, you know, I come across them on Twitter or something, I still try to make a point to follow them, because even if I was being too much of a antisocial butterfly to connect with them face to face, I still would love to help support anybody from the area and part of the community. So I appreciate that he did that, and I followed him back in kind. Fairy Bunsey, I wasn't sure about, but we're saying yes. Dilly's saying Fairy Bunsey's from the meetup. Very cool. I followed in kind as well. Very nice. Alright, let's get into Dragon Age. let's get started. As I mentioned, I've been playing this off stream. This has taken the place of Fortnite in my off-stream gaming for the time being. I did actually play a little Fortnite recently. Didn't get any dubs though. But I want to try to. Am I floating? No. I'm just standing strangely on this rock. I do want to try to clear the battle pass this season and get Doom. I'm like 2 unlocks away from getting the second page of Doom, which I think is a pretty cool skin. Like every other season, I'll get it and then completely stop using it by next season. But they were hanging out with Pixie. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe they came off the Pixie tweets, the Danger Pings tweets, something like that. Well, one way or another, appreciated. So we're back at headquarters here. I did a lot of grinding in the Hinterlands, completed basically all the side quests that were available there, aside from a couple of rifts and the dragon that's still there, because I'm not ready to do any of those. So now we're back here, and we're gonna start getting into something else. And there seems to be some sort of rabble happening outside.
Your kind killed the
And my
most holy.
waymarker is still in the cutscene.
Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Sorry about that waymarker there, fellas.
Not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Cullen, the big himbo. Here, let me get in there and try to clear this waymarker. Sorry about that. Alright, what were you saying?
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I'm not the herald. I don't want it.
I don't believe I'm Andraste's herald any more than you do, Chancellor.
That laudable humility won't stop the Inquisition from using a misconception when it suits them.
The Inquisition claims only that we must close the breach or perish.
You say that now, Commander. We shall see if the sentiment remains true.
Alright, let's see. Why is this buzzkill here?
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay.
I have a different hat on now. I have this elvish
Knows where to
turban.
draw the line.
I don't have her big dumb hat on. This has a better armor rating. She still looks pretty goofy in it, though.
The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
I could have sworn... I didn't look at this at all, but I could have sworn there was a way to have them present, even though they have the helmet on, like, they get the armor rating for it, but you don't have to see them wearing it. Maybe I'll check the... I could just be thinking of Mass Effect, because I know that's the thing of Mass Effect with the helmets.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Possible to
Because I'm not sure that there's a hat or a helmet that she won't look ridiculous with.
Authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars.
Also, I picked a very strange
Don't know
spot
what
to
really
participate in
happened
this
the Templars'
conversation
Sacred
from.
Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to
They're like
you.
talking, and I'm
If you are innocent, the Chancellor
awkwardly
will
forcing my way in.
establish so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste...
They're having a conversation on the street, and I'm asking them, like,
Carpet.
they got any money for the bus or smoke. I'll get some good news for you guys.
Reason in Val Royeaux.
I pray you're right.
Yeah, let me see. In the options, gameplay, what's trials? Increase your challenge, but you also earn unique equipment. What is that? Has that always been in this game? I guess so. This isn't like a re-release or a remaster or anything. Hold on. Maybe display? No. Interface? Hide helmet. Yes. Yes. Terrific. That's so much better. They all look so dumb when they have like like Solus will be wearing like wizard robes, but he'll have a like knight's helmet on. He just looks like such a dumbass. All right. We're going in here, I think. We've had enough fun with Ilana's big dumb hat, I believe. We're gonna be doing a lot of talking. I hope we're gonna be kind of bringing it back to the Mass Effect. Now this light's not bright enough, is it? We're gonna be bringing it back to the Mass Effect pace of like, I will be sitting here listening to people talk sometimes. So I hope that is not too boring. Greetings, fair traveler. I don't know.
Well, you know how these things go. At least, I hope someone does.
You love to bring a little light into the darkness, and I'm glad to see it. Too many see laughter as antithetical to the chant of light. They imagine Andraste as a grim warrior all her life, forgetting that she loved and was loved in return. I hope she found time for laughter during her trials, as I hope you do.
You keep talking as though I'm the equal of Andraste. Do you know how unnerving that is?
I can only imagine. But we are all given to our purpose under the Maker. A sword does not ask to be forged. And frankly, if such a comparison gives you pause, I do not see that as a bad thing. In any
I don't want it.
Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Okay, I'm not gonna make you listen to all this. How are the people? I feel like she might give you
How are the people
a
doing
quest
after
out of
what
this.
happened at the conclave?
They are scared, of course. Many have lost homes or loved ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know?
That's probably it. Yeah, I would usually be the type to exhaust all these dialogue options, but I realize that might not always be the most compelling choice.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Did you see her do that sick 360 spin there? That was crazy. Alright, there's somebody of note over here. Oh, that's where we're going.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador.
God, this guy. Are you kidding me?
Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach.
Who's this Renaissance Anonymous over here?
Marquis Durelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House Durelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage.
Dog, what are you doing with this getup?
Is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denver.
And my wife.
By ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden, we were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
What is with the mask, my man?
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I see no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Pentegas that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentegas must challenge him to a duel.
Yeah, that sounds sick.
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
How are you keeping that on, also?
We face a dark time, Your
Do you have, like,
Grace.
paste on the other
Divine
side?
Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to form
Or is it just,
new
like,
alliances
vacuum
to
sealed
benefit
to
the
your
whole,
supple
no matter
face?
how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Where do you even start to put that on?
Do the Durelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask, what brought you?
I'm not a big fan of this armor we're wearing either.
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time.
There's a different DLC armor that I quite like that for some reason we don't have right now. I don't know if we're going to get it later. But I'm pretty sure this is tied to, like, what I would also consider potentially post-game DLC, this armor. So I'm not sure why we got it right off the bat, but not the one I like. I think all the DLC's installed.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have.
I don't like the neck area.
Lady Montillier.
Thank you.
The black and white. I don't like that part.
Thedas's politics have become agitated.
Looks like she has like a necktie
I
underneath.
hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Okay, lady. Steal your book. Research. Oh, I think I did get some stuff here. Let's see.
Thank you.
There you go. Did I have more than that?
Please tell me if you find something.
Or we drop all of it at once. You like that? You like all the prizes I brought you?
Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald.
Oh, look at all that stuff we got.
It's odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero.
Oh, look at all this stuff we got.
One look at your face and it's clear you were never part of a circle.
Bring
My
it
name's
in.
Nave. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find.
So yeah, there's
soldiers fight them.
different loot we can bring from different creatures. We turn it in here after we get a certain amount, and then we get like permanent buffs against different kinds of enemies, which I think is cool. I found stuff for
I
you.
found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Alright, we already did it though, right?
Please tell me.
The Tranquil are super fucked up. They're basically lobotomized mages. I also did something. There was a earlier in this game. I was like, why do you need to be on a server? Like it would keep complaining that I was disconnected from the Dragon Age server. I was like, why would you need to be connected to one? And I found a thing back near like the merchants in this area. It was a golden nug statue, and I interacted with it, and it seemed to sync with prior saves, like linked to my, I guess, EA account or something, and it unlocked like a bajillion different weapon and armor schematics. I don't think it gave me anything, just the schematics. So we could, in theory, craft like stuff we shouldn't have till late in the game. I probably won't do it though, because I would guess I can't really use any of that stuff, even if I craft it, because I would not be high enough level to do so. And also, I probably wouldn't be able to get the materials for it, because those would also be later in the game, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, let's get in here and do something. But I guess that's why you need to connect to the server. Kind of silly. Alright, now we're at the war table for the first time. So, as this will explain, we get to do like little text-based missions off of this, and we have 3 ways that we can resolve them. We can go per each advisor. Colin's like military strength, you know, boots on the ground, we're sending people in. Liliana's like cloak and dagger. Oh, excuse me.
No, nothing.
Okay, great. So Liliana's, you know, sort of spy work, covert, sneaking around, spying, getting secrets, and Josephine's more political, bureaucratic, negotiations, things like that. I guess there's an Inquisition option too. Let's see. Or wait, no, their mission. Oh, are the missions? Oh, okay, I see. The missions are actually put away in each category. Okay. So let's see. Oh, right, and we can unlock different. So as we use the different options, like if I use Cullen's solutions a lot, I'll unlock other abilities through that. So like, we have 2 Inquisition perks, so we can use them on. Let's see, we could get Study of Underworld Customs, new dialogue options related to criminal activities, grants 50% XP for each codex. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm always one to open up dialogue options wherever I can, as you might remember in Mass Effect. Our Legion Blademaster, 5% increase in XP for killing foes. I love to kill foes, so that's pretty good. Dialogue options related to magic. Okay, we're a mage, so we're gonna go. Definitely want to have that. Or else we're gonna look like a big poser, dumb bitch. More plants. Spotting where a pattern breaks. Grant significant increase. Okay, searching. Additional XP for each foe studied, and it applies retroactively. Okay. 50% codex. Pay more for stuff we sell. That could be useful. I sold a lot of shit. We'll probably go with the other dialogue one. Dialogue options related to history and the Chantry. I think I'd rather know more about crime than the church. Crime's way cooler. So give me that. We'll take those. Okay, and now is where we get to do actual war table missions, which I believe there's some cooldown. I don't think we can do all of these at the same time. Like, we can only pick a few simultaneously. So, okay, here's an example. Up until now, Inquisition forces have had the benefit of the Chantry's deep coffers. Now the Inquisition is forced to seek out its own sources of revenue if it is going to go further. Okay, yeah, see, it takes 57 minutes after we clock it in. Trade in and out of Haven is limited at this point, but there are various opportunities to earn coin, provided the Inquisition is willing to focus its efforts on the matter. And then some of these, it doesn't really matter which one you pick. It just changes what the resolution text you get at the end is. But some of them, I believe, if I recall correctly, will actually potentially fail, or at least just get you worse results, and others will get you better results. So sometimes you want to actually take into consideration what the mission is, and when you're picking an advisor to resolve it. So we got to get more coin. I would think probably want Josephine on this. They're not always the most obvious, though. Sometimes they're a bit more clever, and others will actually have like follow-up missions, and you can have a whole series, a whole story being told across missions if you complete each one correctly. It's like for this one, I would think Josephine's probably best suited for this. Liliana says we can collect secrets and sell them. Cullen says we have soldiers to protect caravans and do other honest work for coin. Josephine says trading in favors with merchants and nobility is my specialty. Can earn us a great deal for careful. And I would think she's probably best suited for this. Now I think, so she's locked in there. I think we can do 2 more with Cullen or Liliana. Oh, we already did that. Okay, scout the hinterlands. We've been all up and down there. Rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden. This feels like a Cullen one to me. Inquisition soldiers have gone missing in the marshy reaches of southern Ferelden because the region is largely uncharted. Finding them will be difficult, but the Inquisition's advisors are determined to find out what happened, and if possible, bring their people back alive. Or it could be a Liliana one. Or wait, can we do Josephine? Who is this? This is Josephine? If I contact... Okay, I guess maybe I'm just wrong. You can do a few simultaneously. I guess maybe just until your power. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. She could send out search parties. Liliana, a few scouts will move more quickly than a larger group. Other soldiers volunteering to search for their lost comrades. I think Liliana makes more sense here, so we'll pick her. People move in quietly. Oh, yeah, this opens up an area, doesn't it? The missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Follow Mire. They are being held hostage by Avar, who demand to meet the Herald of Andraste if the Inquisition wants to see its people alive again. We're not going to go there right now. That's completely optional, so that could be an off-stream thing. Build watchtowers. I do remember that area. It's pretty cool, though. Okay, so Liliana doesn't even want anything to do with this. Josephine's busy. Got it. So sending soldiers in to build them might be more logical anyway.
To work?
To work. Okay, I think now... Oh, okay, so these ones don't work the same way the others do because these are just about opening up areas on the map. So Storm Coast is a big area. We'll definitely spend time there eventually. Thank you. We opened up the Storm Coast. But we're not going to go there right now. The Terran of High Ever. So Liliana could do this, potentially. Let's see if that makes sense, though. The Terranir of High Ever wishes to convey our deepest sympathies on the death of Divine Justinia V. The Most Holy was incomparable in her wisdom and dedication to peace, and we had high hopes that her conclave would succeed. We will hold a vigil in High Ever in remembrance of Justinia and cordially invite the Inquisition to attend. Okay, well, I don't know if we can really mess this up. Josephine would send a diplomatic attache and some of the Templars. Liliana, New Terran, Kuzlin, and Justinia. But I could write to him. That doesn't seem very good. Just don't send anybody. We have a number of Ferelden officers. We could send an honor guide to High Ever. Yeah, I think we'll wait on that. Maybe we get a better result with the other ones. Nobleman's concerns. Your Inquisition says it's for order against chaos, reason, and darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my lands. They claim to be refugees, but I have seen elves and apostates among them. Filthy savages tearing at our roots. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets. Our monarch refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require your aid to return peace to my lands. Prove your loyalty, and I will see you richly rewarded for your faith. Lord Kildarn of Ferelden. Liliana, we could take advantage of his raving. My spies can harass the refugees into moving somewhere else to win Lord Kildarn's favor. Josephine says, he's a pariah among his peers. Let us send a polite refusal and nothing more. We can send a few patrols, but I prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Kildarn. That's my feeling as well. I would rather not harass the refugees. The Black Emporium. We can open this up. This is like a special merchant. He was in Dragon Age 2 as well. We're not going to go there right now, but you can get some cool loot there, I believe. Okay, let's do... Oh, we could contact my clan. Liliana could probably handle this. Clan Lavellan offers greetings to the Inquisition and wishes it well in sealing the breach that has opened in the sky. While some Dalish clans hate humans and wish nothing to do with them, Clan Lavellan has always dealt fairly with all and wished only for peace. That said, we have on occasion been forced to defend ourselves from those who saw us only as potential victims. It has come to our attention that a member of our clan is being held captive by your Inquisition. She went to the Conclave only to observe the peace talks between your mages and Templars, and we find it highly unlikely that she intentionally violated your customs. If she has been charged with a crime, we would appreciate hearing of it. If not, it would ease our concerns to hear from her to know that she remains with the Inquisition of her own will. We await your reply. The Dalish respect deeds, not words. Let my elven agents deliver something the clan needs as a show of good faith. One of our elven scribes could deliver a message and share news of the Inquisition's fair treatment. My troops can deliver news of your safety and make it clear that the Inquisition should be taken seriously. We'll go with Liliana because she's the only option. I'd maybe go Josephine. I think this also opens up...
Let's see what we have.
Depending on your choices, a quest line that you can either get your clan destroyed or save them. And we would love to save them, wouldn't we, folks? Alright. Let's do something, let's actually go somewhere. Let's do something. Yeah, we're going to Valroyo.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
I'm more
Ah, I got my dumb
concerned
pajamas
to
on.
solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with her. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
All right, let's go. We don't even need to read it. I don't need to tell you what's going to happen. We're going to go do it. It's going to go really well. Oh man, speaking of going really well, we got the raid coming in from MC with 1T. What's going on, big dog? What's going on, Raiders? Welcome in. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We're just getting started with a little Dragon Age Inquisition, which I've played plenty of time in the past, but have never streamed it before. And I'm really excited for Veilguard in a few months, so getting caught back up on my Dragon Age.
Just a guest seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
I think Saribot just banned one of the Raiders. Saribot, what's that? Or maybe it was just a coincidence?
My Lady Herald.
You're one of Leliana's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then.
What's going on, MC? How was your stream? What were you playing tonight?
They wish to protect the people from us?
Solus is still wearing this dumb, slutty outfit.
You think the
Return to Haven.
I'm trying to participate in this conversation.
As you say, my lady.
Oh, were you the one I was supposed to talk to? Sorry. No time. Pokemon Challenge and Let's Go Pikachu was... Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, Let's Go Pikachu is like... What's the other one I'm thinking of? Hey You Pikachu. What was that? Just do a little hop, Cassandra? Hey You Pikachu is the one I'm thinking of where you, like, talk to him. Let's Go Pikachu is the newer / new-ish one. They did like that in the Eevee one, right? What was the challenge? Where I see there's mentions of Nuzlocke. Were you doing a Nuzlocke? And if so, how many friends crossed the Rainbow Bridge tonight? The air. Okay, so sorry I asked. 6 Ratatats? Ratatas even? Ratatatata? Did they make it? Are they okay?
A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery.
It wasn't good?
You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold,
Cassandra's looking very shiny.
Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise.
Cassandra's got stolen valor. She's wearing Grey Warden armor, and she is not a Grey Warden.
This is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
Listen, lady. We got a real enemy.
You say I am the enemy. The breach in the sky is our true enemy. We must unite to stop it.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be saved once more.
Watch this. Boom! The fucking donkey punch. Lights out, sister.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Are we the baddies? Save me the trouble. That's crazy. How dare you?
What's the meaning of this?
I'm so mad about that.
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed.
Templars' helmets look so dumb.
You should all be
Got this like peacock feather sticking out.
The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed.
Huge dorks.
You who leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Help.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Get your first badge.
Oh, the breach.
Oh, but you lost the challenge. So you got a badge and then everybody died.
No power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
That dude hasn't slept in
I will make
2
the
weeks.
Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing. And the Inquisition, less than nothing.
What I gotta do? Punch some old lady in the head?
Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
No, yeah, I guess that's fair. Everybody here is kind of like a masked weirdo.
Fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Varric got better armor off stream, but it's Solus. I haven't found better robes for Solus, so he's still he's still tits out. He's looking so skanky.
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Yeah, that went fantastic. I think there is... Whoa, what the...
What's that? An arrow with a message?
That actually did surprise me. I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Ever since our divine was murdered, toothless old fools are lost without...
Let's see. We gotta investigate that arrow. There it is. It's a mysterious arrow. People say you're special. I want to help, and I can bring everyone. There's a baddie in Val Royo. I hear he wants to hurt you. Have a search for the red thing in the market, the docks, and round the cafe, and maybe you'll meet him first. Bring swords. Friends of Red Jenny. Yeah, we want to do that. We want to do that, I think.
The Templars?
I believe that...
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
You're cordially invited to attend my salon held at the chateau of Duke Bastien de Guillain. Vivian de Fer. Yeah, we want to do that too. These are new friends. New potential friends. We gotta go get them. This is just some bullshit. Thanks. Okay, let's see on the map here. We gotta go... here? Oh, I hate that you have to... Okay, select it, and then you have to do this as well. Okay, there we go. We got a dub in Fortnite. That's brilliant. You playing solo or squads?
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to...
Trios!
This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand?
Look at them. They have no idea what to do. Look at them.
Now we have been
Varric's
shown up by our own Templars
sick, man.
in front of everyone. And my fellow
There he
clerics
is. He
have
figured it
scattered
out.
to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. If you
Where's he
do
going?
not believe you are the Maker's chosen, then what are you?
I'm someone who can help.
Close the breach and end this madness.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
Oh, look at all this. We're not gonna. You could still help us, you know.
Too late. The Chantry could
Instead of rolling around on the floor.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
Alright, cool. You just stay down there complaining on the floor, I guess. I'm sure they will write all about that. Once the calamity has been defeated. Fish? Tremors floating, taste is off. Water birds die off. Fish not fit, do not consume. The fish are yucky. Key lifted from drunk swearing about Harold. Don't know what door. I'm out. My debt is paid. What's this? And I also, again, not going to read everything we find. Just gonna read the stuff that feels important. This game's long enough without me stopping to read absolutely everything. 9 elims, buddy had 6, another had 14? That's severely fucked. That's just mean. I can't remember if I played 1, maybe 2 games this afternoon. And I did alright. Look at this. He's a noble citizen.
What is the Grand Cathedral thinking?
Are you the same guy that was bothering me? Or you just wear the same outfit? Okay, great. Nice to see you. I was doing alright. I was getting in the groove. I was clearing up some quests. And then I walked through a door and instantly got one-shotted by some dude with Mysterio shotgun. I was like, yep, that's it. That's alright. That's me for the evening. Ta-ta.
Maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders. This has been received as you might expect.
What you got?
It's true.
Thank you, friends, for helping good Lady Karis. All those who asked about Harold enter third passage. Could not stay to see them exit.
Oh, yes.
There's a lot to read. The head of Madame Snappy Snips. I ain't reading all that, but I bet it's pretty good. Reminds me of that baby hippo everybody's been posting lately. You know what I'm talking about? It's always like chomping on people, but it doesn't have any teeth. And it's just like screaming all the time. I love that. I get that. I think I have to go... Oh, change floor. Here we go. Yeah, here. Oh, Liliana did something.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, we're prioritizing this because... Oh, hello. You're just like, You're just sort of like buying pervert. Remember the buying pervert? City Shrouded in Shadow. Man, I said that the other night. I missed that game.
Inquisition, eh?
That was some of the most fun I've ever had doing this.
I'm not liable. No offense, but I have to.
And that was, I think that was like truly a one-of-a-kind experience that I'll never be able to replicate. What do you have to buy? Look at all this stuff we could buy. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know. Do I want any of this stuff? These are just schematics. I don't care about this. Leave me alone. Buying pervert.
And crossed my heart with shame.
Yeah, it's more valuable because I can't replicate it. It's very special. I do think one day I would like to... Oh, can't go here. I would like to play the Disaster Report game that's on the... that came out for PS4. It's like, I think Summer Memories. You know, it still won't be quite the same. I mean, first of all, it won't be as zany just by like virtue of it not having kaiju in it, and we'll lose the insane element of trying to translate it because it actually is in English. But I do think it would still, like, those games all have that kind of sense of humor to them, and the ability to make some really bizarre decisions, and basically play as a sociopath if you choose. So I don't know, maybe in the summertime. Now I can buy and sell from here too. Do you have... let's see. How's this compare to what I have? It doesn't at all. Not really. None of this stuff probably is going to be appealing to me because I played way more of the Hinterlands than the game would have reasonably expected at this point, so we're probably leveled past some of these. I just got to figure out how to get up to whatever area they want me to be in for this Red Jenny thing. Oh, can I fast travel up top? Yeah, right here. Okay. Yeah, that game was special. That playthrough was special. That's definitely one of my favorite things I've ever done on here. Oh, here it is. Okay, we obey well. We meet at 3 bells to discuss how best to serve the new way. Herald go at time, praise Adrost. Together, the messages reveal a time, path, and a key to a location on the world map. Use the world map to travel to the meeting point. That's right. Okay, we can't necessarily get to it from here. We have to go back to the world map, which I think we'll do now. Although, what's this? What's that? Watch it, Varric. Jesus. Use stairs much? Can I even get there? A lot of walking, talking, and reading. We're ready to attack something, I think. At least I am. What's in here? Oh, just more. Buying and selling.
Is this a shop? I maintain a premises wherein customers of a certain affluence entertain the purchase of my ware. So yes, a shop.
Very well. What do you have for sale?
I have one item available for purchase.
Oh, really?
It is far too expensive for it merely to be sold. You may gaze upon it and dream of the wealth required to possess it.
I don't remember what this is.
Kings. And then you may leave and purchase things from shops more aligned with your station.
I can't see it. Tell me what it is.
Is it in there?
If you have to ask, you are not the one to buy it.
Ugh.
I need to know if I
He
can
got
use
us.
It. And again, the point is missed. If mere use is your concern, you should go elsewhere.
Is it in there?
The person who claims this will not be known for using it. They will be known because they paid for it.
Is this like one of those
Well, goodbye then.
iPhone apps that would be, back in the day, they'd be like the world's most expensive iPhone app, and it would cost like $10,000, and it was just like a button that said, let's see. Oh, it is 10,000. Look at that. So it's a mystery box. Very mysterious. It's worth 10,000. It's not that much. We could get that eventually. We only have 5,000. We'll be back. Oh, we'll be back. Just like that scene in Pretty Woman. Alright. Let's go to the world map. And we're going to go here for the Red Jenny shenanigan.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Could you please tell Souls to put a shirt on? My God.
Grand
That's what she's going to
Enchanter
ask.
Fiona?
Leader of
Oh
the
my
Major
God!
Band? Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note.
Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing to discuss it with the Inquisition at least. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
No, let's first go to the place I said we were going to go to, though. Because I'm the boss. Okay, they're listening to me, it looks like. Watch this. Look at my new spell I learned. Yeah! And this one. Terrific. Still not much of the mage combat, admittedly. It will get better, but I have to unlock the specialization. I guess everybody's leveled up and waiting for... Except for me. Cassandra, what do you want? You want to... Many foes think of shields for defense. You correct that mistake with the Brutal Slam. Or what's this one? Your expertise with the shield protects you against range attacks from the front. That sounds good. Solace. Is there anything in here about maybe putting a shirt on? Your aura of tranquility makes enemies less likely to attack you in battle, even when you damage them. That's probably pretty good for Solus, because he's a mage like me, so he's just going to stand there, and they're going to want to kill him. And then Varric, more damage firing from elevation, or what's this one? Takes a moment to line up the perfect shot, but it pays off with a devastating hit that bites even deeper. That sounds great. You can have that. All right. As you can see, I don't put a ton of thought into what the companions are going to learn. Okay. They'll figure it out. They know what they're doing. I look at this freak.
Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
What?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf. Well, hope you're not too elfy. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Sure, why not? I glow. What's going on?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches. Bunch of nutters.
Okay. Not a problem. It could be a little over level for this part. Give me that ring velvet.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you.
She's very
Then
zany.
you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your Friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere, and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead yet. I want to help this.
This might be rude, but I never really thought about this before. But Sarah kind of has like a, she has kind of like a golem thing going on.
You sound like
You see that? You know what I mean?
Revenge fantasies. And that might be bad.
Oh, right. You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries?
The hunt for
Bad
Gollum.
things should happen to bad people.
I found
You
him.
find someone not so bad, maybe he'll end up not so dead. Good enough?
That's right. We can actually straight up tell her no.
You say that like it's
We can just leave her
I
here.
didn't know him.
I knew about him.
That's just rumor.
Look, I'd have been fine stripping his guards and nicking his stuff. Turns out he deserved worse. Or was him trying to kill you a good thing? Are you the baddie? Didn't think so.
So yeah, we can actually straight up tell her, nope, I don't want to hang out with you. And then I believe there's never an opportunity to go back on that and get her back. And though I find Sarah kind of annoying, I'm obviously not going to miss out on any potential companions. So come aboard.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Yeah, that's Sarah. She's a rogue. She's kind of like a self-hating elf. She can, you know, I don't dislike her, but sometimes she's a bit too zany for me. We're going to let her get moved in at Haven. We're going to keep the dream team here for now. Alright, she got us a quest on the table. Let's get some loot. And then we'll go get Vivian. Another companion who's not my favorite, but that's okay. Alright, I think that's enough. Let's go. Oh, wait, there's something else. Some other potential loot? Over here? No? Alright, forget it. Oh, do I have to actually leave? Leave? You won't let me go to the world map from here? That's weird. Excuse me, folks. Alright, that's Sarah, and then Vivian is here. Great, a bunch of eyes wide shut weirdos.
Lady Lavellan, on behalf of the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes...
Yeah. When do we get to the good part?
So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer. Or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit.
Oh.
Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thedas.
Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army. We know what your Inquisition truly is.
Can you even see me?
If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
You feeling froggy?
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests.
There she is. She's cool, though. She looks cool.
You know such rudeness.
She's got a really cool design.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should.
Mother is mothering.
My dear. My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish man?
Take his fucking balls. You could just kill him. You can let him go. Kill him? That seems insane.
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways. By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful.
I wonder if she really does just kill him on the spot.
I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Does the game look okay, by the way? I peeked at the VOD after I got it on YouTube, and it looked so bit-ratey and kind of like fuzzy and shitty. I was disappointed to see that because I didn't realize it in the moment. Like, does this look okay? I always have the quality kind of bumped down a few notches in Stream Manager, just for sake of, like, not pulling too much on other devices. Hopefully the stream is nice and stable. I just curious. I don't know if there's much I can do about it if it's like that again, but anyway.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem? His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well...
Looks fine? Okay, thank you.
And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last. And after such a public humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Notice when I upload any of my clips, it's grainy and shitty. I have that as well. I'm not sure that... I think it's a symptom of, like, the way it crops and, like, zooms in you know, things start to get fuzzy and you lose detail. But I also think just I think something in the processing when you export clips directly from Twitch onto YouTube or TikTok, yeah, it might be something with the quality of the VOD file. That's what I'm saying, because if I pull up those clips on Twitch, they still look as crisp as the day I went live with them. They still look fine, but on other sites that I export to, yeah, it's like the quality's always dropped down to like 480p. And my camera, I mean, look, the PS5 camera is supposed to be HD in that, and like, again, it's not meant for like zooming in on, and it looks fine at this distance, but man, that picture quality is so poor on the clip sometimes I just don't even tell it to include it, because it's just embarrassing how fuzzy it is. I'm just like 10 different pixels. You can't even see the expression in my face changing because there's so little detail in the picture. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Charmed, Lady Vivian.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
The only real fix, I guess, would be to download your VODs in full and then go through it in, you know, video editing software and manually pull clips out to upload, and then that would probably retain the quality much better. But that's way more work. I don't know about you, but that's more work that I'm interested in putting into it at this time. So I guess I got to deal with it for the sake of the convenience. Do you want to kiss me? No, she doesn't. Spoiler, she does not want to kiss you. No matter how you're playing. It doesn't matter what your gender is, your race, your class. She is not trying to kiss us. So sorry to tell you that.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course.
I'm pretty sure I tried that on my first playthrough. I was like, who is this
to serve man? I
incredibly classy mage? Can I riz her up? No, I could not.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Yeah, again, we could say no. No, come aboard.
The Inquisition will
You're
be happy
cool.
to have you, Lady Vivian.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
And there are a good number of other companions, but we're not quite there. Vivian, the sass. She's very sassy. She's very sassy and cool. I remember Vivian can get on my nerves sometimes too, but she's undeniably got the sauce. She's practically bathing in it. Okay, so now we've got Sarah and Vivian here. Who's standing over here? Oh, Cullen's standing over here. What do you need, Cullen? You good?
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead.
How you doing? Great
Lieutenant,
to see you.
Don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
I'm going to be a little sassy too.
I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during
That place is a dump.
I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work. I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
Oh, you want to kiss me? Oh, Cullen's ready to report in. Maybe he wants a big kiss.
You understand our situation.
No, we can't do it. Not at a time like this.
Our people are well organized and committed. Despite what the clerics think, we are in the best position to help. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Now he is kissable, unlike Vivian.
Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
You can,
as I was saying,
you can smash that. I don't think I ever. I think last time I'd said I was gonna mention what the fucking deal is with Cullen's voice actor. I don't think I ever did. So I very much don't expect Cullen to come back in the Veilguard, or if he does, he's not gonna have the same voice actor. I can't remember what the actor initially did, but like BioWare totally cut all ties with him. Or it might not have been something public. Like, I think maybe he was just hard to deal with. He's a prick, yeah. The part that I do remember, and in fairness, I've never actually heard this or seen it myself because I think it's no longer on YouTube. But Cullen's voice actor uploaded a like speech on YouTube, a like anti-cancel culture tirade in character as Cullen. It's so psychotic. I don't know if you could like find it anywhere. I've only like heard of its legend, but it's like, you know how like Kevin Spacey pops up once every year. He always puts up a YouTube video about how it's not fair that he can't be in Hollywood anymore because he was trying to fuck boys, and he always does it in character as Frank Underwood from House of Cards. And that's just his gimmick. It's like one of the most psychotic choices you could make as a disgraced public persona. Like, it's wild. I can't remember what the Cullen's actor initially did to like get in hot water. I don't know if that was ever made public or not, but now whenever I hear him, I just think of him being like, the woke mind virus is eroding our culture. You got anything else to say, Cassandra? Nah, I already talked to her about all this.
Another time, then.
We will have that Mass Effect thing of like after big missions, we'll come back to the home base to get everybody's thoughts on things, I believe, which I always love doing. So Sarah and Vivian, I think should be somewhere around here as well. We got this little box with our special shipments. Is there still nothing else? Oh, wait. Oh, we got schematics. Okay, there is something else in here. Maybe because I did the big sync with the nug. No, it's just more schematics. Okay. I wonder if for some reason... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like when the game freezes as she's like trying to get into a new area. That's scary. I wonder if it's holding some of those things back for later in the game. That seems weird to me, though. Let's see. Who's in here? Sarah.
So, this is it, huh? Oh, no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and Mages need to be sat down.
On Friday the 4th of December, Ellis caught on to the news that former Dragon Age executive producer Mark Dara had left BioWare. Dara hurt Ellis's feelings a little while ago, you see, after Dara showed support to fans who voiced concerns about Ellis's politics and behavior. Okay, so I'm guessing he was like a right-wing guy and was posting something discriminatory against somebody or everybody. Ellis did some nasty tweets about how good it was that Dara had left. Dara was having none of it and absolutely dunked on him. Somehow this culminated in a 40-minute video of a man role-playing as a medieval fantasy soldier complaining about being canceled and plugging his voice actors' various podcasts at every given opportunity. So you can't do that. If you're going to do that, you got to commit. You got to commit to being, this himbo who lives in a fantasy realm. Colin can't know what a podcast is. I'm sorry. You can't do it halfway. If you're going to do something that psychotic, you got to go head first in. See, that's where I lost respect for. That's why I can't have him back. He's a coward. He's on the argumentative side of a lot of movements. I could probably make some assumptions about what was going on there. And look, I don't need like a voice actor in a game to align with me politically, but he does sound like a massive douche, so why would anybody want to work with him? Here we go.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you.
Oh, he was anti-BLM.
But don't make it all about that.
Because he was ALM, I see.
Everyone here. And here is stupid.
Aye.
And smells of horse.
What a chud.
Really, what everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, old touched Lady Harold?
Hey, you want to stay here and kiss me a whole bunch? No, she doesn't want to do that either. You can romance her, but I don't know. I think you do have to play as a woman, but I think you can't be an elf. I think she won't kiss an elf.
I'm committed to putting an end.
She hates kissing elves. I might be wrong about that.
Whatever it takes.
It's why I'm here, yeah? This is where it gets done. Whatever it is. Can't do a bloody thing with everyone pissing themselves. Stupid everyone.
Got an operation from that. Let's see. Is there anything else, Sarah? I'm pretty anxious to get to some real missions here.
Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
Oh, we can also kick her out.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which? The ones who do things, or the ones who give orders?
Oh, we can get her a review on everybody. I bet she loves Solus.
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
What is she, like the roast master?
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
What do you think about our spymaster, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her, too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now, Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And
Cullen? He's liking some weird tweets I saw.
Nice hair, though.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Direct quote, #MeToo and the intellectual glitterati demand that men discard their past treatment of women and forge a new code defining 21st century masculinity. I've heard he was called transphobic, but I don't know what he said. I know he was behind J.K. Rowling saying her cancel status was stupid, so maybe that was it. He just checks every box, huh? And look, like I said, I don't necessarily need a voice actor's political stance and philosophical outlook to adhere to mine. But BioWare games definitely trend towards like pretty political, or excuse me, progressive political and social stances for sure. They definitely like prioritize representation and tell stories often about marginalized people and their struggles through the lenses of science fiction or high fantasy, and that was never going to work. That was never going to work out. If when Veilguard comes out, I can already see the like go woke, go broke thumbnails. Regardless how the game does, it could do terrifically both commercially and critically. It's not going to matter. They're going to say they ruined Dragon Age, they made it woke, but that's like, my point is like these games have always been quite forward thinking, as has Mass Effect. Anybody who would take that position is somebody who just hasn't ever played one of these games. Funny though how that there weren't like ensuing culture wars for the prior games. It's funny how that hasn't changed, but the way people talk about and react to these things has seemingly changed a lot in recent years. Glitterati does sound sick. I can't believe they're taking a page from The Boys. Precisely, yeah. That's like The Boys' politics and sense of satire, like, is all there from episode 1. Only once it was spelled out so blatantly and overtly, like a brick being smashed into your head, that the world's thickest chuds managed to realize it was making fun of them. Huh, Liliana's out here. Everybody wants to chat.
The champions of the just, blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak fantastic.
Our legions are the Glitterati.
What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about control. And if you can take it.
See the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Don't ask me. I'm as baffled as you are.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker...
Yeah, more of a flying spaghetti monster. You remember that one?
For our sins. He demands
2006 was a good year.
Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the Divine. She led the faithful. She was their heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Damn, Eliana, you're really kind of going through it out here.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work, then. We will speak later.
Can't Liliana die in Dragon Age Origins and they do like a really bizarre hand-wavy retcon to explain how she's in... Like, there's no version of this game where she's not in it. Where is Vivian? Is she inside? Probably. Yeah, she would never stand out here.
It's good you've returned.
We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Personally, this is a choice. You don't get to do both of them. Personally, I prefer the mages. I also think the mages make a lot more sense. There's a giant magical hole in the sky. I know Templars are like the anti-magic police, but quite frankly, I don't know what they would do other, like, what are they going to do? Wave their fucking swords at it? They're going to, like, eat some lyrium? Mages, they're mages. And I'm a mage, and I don't know. I have more sympathy for them. So, I don't even need to think about it. We should meet the mages.
I could at least find out what the mages
Cassandra
want.
hates that.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
That does sound odd. I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name
Oh
of
yeah,
Blackwall.
fucking Blackwall.
If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go get him.
And if he can't, then there may be more going on than we thought.
Alright. Let's see. You got Mother Giselle. We're leveling up. What's this exclamation point? Hello? Krem? Oh, all the companions are filing in here. Okay, I see it.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
Who are you?
Who are you, soldier?
Cremisius Aclasi with the Bull's Chargers Mercenary Company. We
The
mostly
Iron
work out of
Bull?
Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's Chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
Alright, yeah, we'll think about it. Oh, we welcome the help. I'm
I
game.
look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because I saw people already taking that stance with Veilguard, with just the little bits that they showed like months ago. They're like, oh, they're going woke. And it's like literal trans representation in this game. Right here. Krem. Vivian.
You've never been to a circle, as far as I can tell, yet you're remarkably skilled. Were you self-taught?
The Dalish have their own traditions, you know. The Circle isn't the only authority on
Oh yeah, we're gonna get catty.
I have heard about the traditions of magic among the Dalish keepers, but it's all third-hand. In my own experience, nothing is more deadly to a young mage than a lack of knowledge. Which makes the current state of things Precarious. What do you imagine will happen if the circles are not restored? Do you foresee the Dalish taking us all under their wing?
Oh, you want to have a little sass off? Let's see. Chaos harms everyone. We need the circle restored. Rebels are apostates. Mages should be free.
Mages deserve the same freedom as anyone else.
I hear that so often. It must be a great comfort to the common folk to know that their survival is trivial compared to our freedom. I'm sure that makes everything better. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
If that's true, then I'll put it to good use.
I suppose we'll see. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
On a lot of subjects, if Vivian disapproves, it's kind of my way of knowing I've got the right idea. she's got a cool design, but she's kind of a bummer.
Mistress Lavelle, do you have a moment?
Yeah. Everybody wants a word.
Did you need something, Ambassador?
Yes. Well, not precisely, but I should like to know if anyone here has treated you unkindly, Herald, for being an elf.
I know a lot of people... I don't know that a lot of people noticed it because they didn't put a giant sign on Crim's face, underlined in red. Yeah, I think it's just... it's like an optional dialogue option you can get. Maybe one or two mentions of it, but yeah, you're right. It's... They don't make it extremely obvious. What did you say? Oh.
I can deal with a few whispers and sideways looks.
I shall speak with the staff regarding such conduct. If we're to convince the world that Andraste's herald is an elf, the Inquisition must give you its utmost support. Stories of wild Dalish elves have grown even more outrageous as people learn of you.
How have the rumors gotten worse?
I would prefer not to repeat them.
Give me something.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
Villages using infants for blood magic. Those are the stories about your fellow Dalish. I won't repeat what they've said about you.
Isn't the magic just as much?
And the frogs. Folks, I hate to say this, but they are gay.
Which way the wind is blowing. Magic is meant to serve man, the chant teaches. Close the breach, and we can claim that is why Andraste chose you. Hopefully it will be enough to replace this gossip about the Dalish.
The humans telling those tales are the first to take a knife to someone with pointed ears. My clans defended ourselves against them more times than I can count.
Really? I had no idea. I will do what I can to end this slander, Herald. It may help if I know more about how you and your clan lived.
So yeah, we can kind of dictate our own backstory here.
The best part was when the Aravel, our wagons, turned from the plains to the woods. I used to spend weeks exploring the forest.
You make it sound idyllic. Haven is so far away from home. You must miss the people of your clan.
I'd miss knowing you more. Do you want to smooch? Yeah, she can miss her clan, sure.
All my friends are there. Before I came to the Conclave, the clan was my whole world. I'd like to see them after everything is done.
I hope you get the chance. Whether you're with them or not, being the clan of the Herald of Andraste will mark them in history.
Elves and fame tend to go poorly together. I hope my clan doesn't suffer for it.
We can make inquiries as to how they fare if it worries you. Perhaps the Inquisition could lend a hand.
Okay. Turn in research. I don't think I have any.
Please bring it in.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the war table. Let's go somewhere and do something. My God, it's been a lot of yapping. Let the frogs love who they want, especially if they're love land frogs. Am I right, Dilly Tods? Take it away, Dilly Tods. All right, we can upgrade something. How about the thing that... Yeah, getting XP sounds good. Thank you. All right, let's see. We got a couple things to clean up here. Contacting my clan. And Darren Atishan. It does my heart well to hear that you are safe. Our clan was visited by members of the Inquisition who spoke persuasively of the good work you are doing, as well as the fairness with which our kind have been treated by the Inquisition itself. You know that Clan Llewellyn has little by way of gold, but I gave the messengers some of our healing herbs as Silas blessed us with an abundance in our recent foraging. We would be a distraction if we came to the Inquisition itself, our hunters arguing with the humans as they so easily do. Nevertheless, if you need aid, send word and we are with you. They gave me some Blood Lotus. I gotta be honest with you, I got plenty of Blood Lotus. I got lots of this stuff, but thanks. Oh, I didn't do this one yet. Hold on. I did this one. Build watchtowers. With the watchtowers built, we have advanced warning of demon and bandit attacks. The area is safer for both refugees and the farmers who fled the nearby fields. Much appreciated, sir. It's good to know the Inquisition is willing to put in the time to help these people. Look, we got coins! 72 coins? That doesn't seem like a lot. I gotta be honest with you. I feel like we could have got a lot more than that. Alright, Champions of the Just. We will do that. Next, I think it's the next big mission. Red Jenny. Inquisition needs bees. Bees? I do not know how someone would come to this idea, but I can see the use. It is a large area to search, however. A memo from Josephine written on a note from Sarah. Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe, but angry. Stingy, no good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. That's right. This is like a grenade you could unlock. I could send runners among the bands. If this weapon can help, it'll be found. It's too large an area to cover. Bounty hunters are a simpler bet. I don't think it matters who you pick. We're going to get the schematic for crafting throwable jars of bees. You go ahead and get it, Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Let's see what we have. And then we've got... Oh, gather coin we can just always do. I see. At the very least, we can always have somebody running coin duty. Before the Fifth Blight and the arrival of the hero Ferelden, Haven was occupied by cultists who worshipped a dragon. Oh, I think you were talking about this last time, Kit. One they believed to be Andraste Reborn. Both the cultists and their dragon were long gone by the time the Chantry arrived to build the Temple of Sacred Ashes, but there may still be undiscovered passages in the mountains containing their relics. With concerted search effort, it might be possible to unearth something useful to the Inquisition. That is a task best left to a few agents knowledgeable regarding dangerous magic. I'm leery of what we might find, but we have enough soldiers for a search. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these, it doesn't really make a difference who you pick to resolve them, but I would rather have Liliana on that than Big Himbo. And let's see, what was his? Oh, the Honor Guard. Yeah. Our diplomatic attaché and some of the Templars who knew the Divine. Yeah, let's do that.
Let us begin.
That sounds good. And then the nobleman's concerns. We can send a few patrols, but I prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Kildarn. Does that mean that's what they'll do, though? Because I'd prefer that as well. Josephine's the only one who, like... Well, I guess we could try it. Prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Kildarn. Let's do that. Let's actively help the refugees. I'm hoping that's what you mean, big boy. All right, let's go do this. Let's go do something. We definitely have a high enough level.
The Templars must help us close the breach. The Order was founded to fight magic.
We must first convince the Lord Seeker to bring the Templars out of exile.
We've received word from a knight recruit. They gather at Theronfall Redoubt.
It has been vacant for decades. Why go there?
We must approach the Lord Seeker again to get anywhere. We can ask him then.
Or wait, is this not the one I want to do? I want to do the mage one.
The Lord Seeker made it clear he isn't interested in anyone unimportant.
So we must change how he sees us, no?
If it's status the Lord Seeker seeks, the Inquisition will approach him after allying with the noblest houses in Orlais.
They'll come with us to Theronfall and demand the Templars' help close the breach.
You believe that will work?
Even the Lord Seeker would find it difficult to ignore so many nobles on his doorstep.
Yes, especially when led by the Herald of Andraste.
If it stops the sky from ripping open, I'm listening.
Rumors you were saved from the fate by Andraste have grown legion among the Templars.
We've done our part to encourage them.
A herald with a few companions may be dismissed, easily set aside. That same herald returning with noble support will be reconsidered, as will the power of the Inquisition.
Isn't there the slightest chance the Lord Seeker will...
Yeah, some will lock you out. I know you can only do one of these.
Before, I would have thought
I think I should be able to back out.
Now, I could not say.
With respect, after his appearance in Val Royale,
I think they'll have this conversation, and then it'll still give me the option to start the mission or
we need
not.
His Templars, with or without his approval. The breach will not wait for our differences to settle.
Yeah, here we go.
Several noble or legion houses petition
Too bad, don't care.
Lord Dabernash will approach you. Sign nothing he offers, but his gossip's reliable.
I hope he knows the Lord Seeker's mood. The Templars will never help without his consent.
Or am I going to choose here? Champions of the Just. I don't see the other one. I hope I didn't fuck it up already. Went over to Orlais most influential houses, 10 noble families. Okay, choosing the Templars will make it impossible to work with the mages. Okay, well, I don't want to... Did I goof it? Where is the... Investigate the shards. Let me back out all the way. Yeah, let's try that again. That's the only one I have available. Did I already, did I kill the mage one by selecting this? Champions of the Just, because I want the other one.
Have you kept in touch with our friends? Several bards.
I mean, I can go Templars, but I prefer mages. Let's see. I wonder if I should load a save. How far back would I have to go? Milestone? What's that? Let's go here. Just for me to see. Okay, I talked to Josephine. That's good.
Mistress Lavelle, do you have a moment?
Oh, okay, hold on. Yes.
Did you need something, Ambassador?
Yes. I should like to know if anyone here has treated you stories of wild... It may help if I know more about how you and your haven is so far away from home. Whether you're with them or not.
Okay, let's look. Check my journal. I do have to get Blackwall still. And Iron Bull. Yeah, and Hush Whispered is the one. Oh, it's not on the... It's not on the war table. Is that the issue? I have to go to the hinterlands and... Okay, got it. Well, let's get... Got it, got it. I forgot that. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by as well, Jay Falcane. This is not by any stretch my first time playing this game, but it's been quite a few years, so I definitely forgot about that. Let's get these cleaned up off the table again. Thank you. Great job, team. Thank you for the coins. 82. That's more than last time. All right. Look, it was worth it. My clan's okay. They're going to give me some seaweed. Thank you so much. All right. Eliana, go get the bees. Colin, let's go not help this guy.
All right.
And then Josephine takes care of this. All right, we're out of here. We're out of here. Thanks for stopping by and helping out. I probably would have been pretty perplexed by that, actually. Okay, let's go to the map. We could also instead opt to get... Oh yeah, Blackwall's in the hinterlands, and then Iron Bull's in the Storm Coast. All right, let's go get Blackwall. We can take... Yeah, we could take Sarah. Let's take Sarah and Cassandra and Solus. Solus in his slutty garb. Oh, hello. Flopping in. All right, you're over here. Finished this game a couple of times. One of my favorites. Yeah, it's been a while. I've played this start to finish. Look at this. I'm saying we got plenty of Blood Lotus. 3 times, but it's been quite a few years since I last played it, and so I'm kind of getting reacquainted with Dragon Age, with Veilguard coming out soon. I'm so excited for it. But I realized there's a lot I kind of forgot about the world of Dragon Age. I remember like most of the main plot coming out of this game, but the more intricate details, the lore, I wanted to get familiar with that again so that when I do start playing Veilguard, I'm like locked in. You know, I'm picking up on everything that's going on. What's happening over here? What? What did you guys do? What the fuck's going on out here? Sorry about that, Fennec Fox. You can't just have a guy up on top of a cart like that. You just can't. I can't allow that in good conscience. We had to deal with it. We had to save the day. Oh, we should probably level up Sarah, huh? Let's see. Sarah got 9 points. Let's just start filling some of this in. You do more damage. You get these. Let's get in here. Let's get your sabotage going. Let's get your subterfuge going. You love doing that. I don't think, did I actually put any points in here? Learn. Great. Let's get some more of the archery going. You like this? You want to dive out of trouble and fire a hail of arrows? I think that's fantastic. How about your inventory? Let's see. Do I have any better bows for you? Yes, I do. Here you go. Enjoy that. Armor. You can't wear that. But you can wear that. That's better. You can put on this dumb hat. That's okay. Nobody can see it, though. You don't have to be embarrassed with the big dumb hat. You can put on this belt. The token of the Packmaster. What's that do? Makes it so like wolves? Oh, what did I just do? Oh, God. I just accidentally moved that to valuables. I don't know where those are. Valuables. I didn't mean to do that. Unmark. Okay. Let's try that again. I just wanted to read what this necklace does. I think it just a wolf dropped this token. Whatever, you can have it. Okay, great. You're doing great, Sarah. Welcome to the team. Alright, let's go get Blackwall. Looking forward to Veilguard as well. I don't know if I've ever actively looked forward to a game as long as I have Veilguard. To be honest with you. Like a game that did eventually end up coming out. Not counting games that have still to this day not been released. Like Veilguard. I also, while playing off stream, remembered that you can't swim in this game because I jumped in this pond. Like right before I did it, I go, I don't remember there being a swimming animation, and there wasn't. You can't swim in this game. I feel like most games will bother to make you swim, even if it doesn't really matter. Like not being able to swim, that's kind of an old game charm. Like older than this, that's like back in my childhood, people were never fucking swimming in video games. But I'm pumped that it's actually coming out, you know? For a while there, I started to kind of lose hope. Especially with the state of things today. Now, I said this before, I do think BioWare's future existence is completely reliant on the success of that game. So I'm really, really hoping it turns out good. Blackwall, what's up, you big hero?
Hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
You're not. How do you know my name? Who said? Ah!
Thanks for the follow, J Falcon.
That's it. Help or get
Falcane.
Out. We're dealing with these idiots first.
J Falcane.
Conscripts, here they come.
Yeah, okay. I saw just nothing. What was that? What was that floating in the air? Nothing is guaranteed anymore in the games industry. You know what I mean? Like a game can just be done and still get shelved. Every studio can be closed at any time. Regardless of their track record.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of Wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I'm not here to accuse. Not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon...
That mustache has got to get in the way when it's time to eat, you know what I mean? I speak from experience, but I've never had one quite that long and impressive.
So I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me.
Eat a hot dog with that thing, you're coming away with a lot of mustard up there. Speaking of mustard, I might put a little on you right about now. We just met. Good lord. The Inquisitor is quite horny.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it.
Hits a mustachios. I can't grow a good mustache. It's one of my biggest faults. You know, I got this little fuzzy thing going on, but like, I could never just be a mustache guy. It would be a disaster.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Yeah, it's a huge character flaw.
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt. That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
The last time I tried to just do a mustache, and it was pretty much exactly like this. Maybe not even quite as filled in, but it was in high school. It was senior year of high school, and I thought it would be funny. I think I had done like the No Shave November thing, so I had this gnarly beard, and I thought it would be funny if I shaved all of it off and then came into school the next day with just the mustache. Like, I thought that would be a funny bit, and it was a funny bit, but it was even funnier because I genuinely had, I don't know if I forgot or just didn't know in the first place that day was picture day, and so I have just this awful mustache, and that's when I had like long hair. Like I didn't do anything to it, so it was just that long, like emo high school kid hair that was just like down in my face. So it's like hair down in my face, mustache, like just a real son of a bitch look, and that is in my senior yearbook.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
What a bit.
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe
what a guy. That was a guy who wasn't longing for everybody's attention at all.
My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackball, but this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say?
Okay, I was like, did I just accidentally tell him to not join the Inquisition?
And the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a warden. Maybe you need me.
Yeah, get in.
Warden Blackball, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This warden walks with the Inquisition.
Attaboy. Alright, yeah, let's mix it up. We'll do Sarah, and we'll do Blackwall. But we'll keep Solos. We love his we love seeing his chest meat out there in the wind. Alright, we gotta get Blackwall's. I mean, look at this guy. Hold on. Look at this fucking guy. Put it away. Alright, let's see. Weapons. You're a sword and shield type guy, right? So looks like Templar's first is gonna suit you quite well, and then the shield, you can have this alpha shield. God damn. Oh no, you can't. You're not alpha enough. So sorry to tell you that. But you can have this shield is, well, it's got a little less melee defense, but a bit, it's got more than no range defense. So you can have this one, and it's gonna awkwardly float on your back. And then, let's see. Armor? Maybe you want to get your chest meat out? Oh, that's cool. The red. But I don't think you're strong enough for it. Oh, you are! Oh, man. Cassandra's going to be so jealous. Okay. Look at that. Wait, can we see? Yeah. Yeah. All right. And then get you some accessories. That's good. Shield bash, that's good. And you can put this belt on and keep your pants up. Keep your pants up, unless you want to take them off, you know what I mean? Because apparently we're just trying to kiss everybody. And let's get your upgrades going here. Weapon and shield. Bada boom, bada bang. Look, we don't even need to read this stuff. We just know we would love for you to do it. I guess I don't really give it either of them two-handed. Like Cassandra, I keep on sword and shield. Same with them, but Iron Bull will get in the two hands. Boom, boom, boom. Get in there. You love that. Got the Vanguard rocking. Boom, boom, boom. So you got more points. Let's put that in Sword and Shield. Bada bang, bada boom. Let's get this one too. Shield bash, great. Great, welcome to the team. You look really cool. Unfortunate pictures are tradition. Yeah, you know, I mean, I didn't take myself seriously at all at that point in my life. So I thought it was great. I don't even think I have a yearbook from my senior year of high school. I'm not sure that I could even find that picture if I needed to. I don't know why I'd ever need to. Maybe to show people how fucking cool I was. All right. Let's see. We got to get to Redcliffe. Travel to Redcliffe and make contact with the mages. I'm almost positive, or maybe that's over here. I'm like almost positive that that's going to put me right in the path of that dragon. Let's go. Josephine's ready to report in. I was going to fast travel, but it might not even be necessary. Because watch this. Guess what I got off stream? I got a horse. A horse, of course. There it is. The mounts, I don't know that they're really that helpful in this game. They don't move all that much faster than you do on your feet. And they can make for some inconvenient awkwardness over certain terrains. But here we go. We're going to giddy up and gallop. You can get some pretty wild mounts in this too. Like, it's not just horses. You can get all sorts of wild creatures to ride around. My kids are homeschooled, so they have unfortunate all the time pictures. Glasses are too far down my nose in one picture. Ah. Got him. I don't think I ever took good school pictures. I would always think I nailed it, and then see it, you know, weeks later and be just so let down. You know, just, oh man, that's what I look like. I had some pretty sick pictures, and oh, let's see, what is that? Is that something? Is there a treat in here for me? Yes, there is. The old skeleton box. Thank you.
Look at you, all serious. What?
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, you were gonna do some banter, and I just banished you to the Shadow Realm by getting on this horse. My pictures from elementary school are pretty hilarious because they all are, you know, as they typically are, they're representative of like what I thought was cool as a kid, and I'm basically dressed up how like Guy Fieri dresses now. Like you get the flame button-ups and the spiked hair, big Skechers on, feeling sick as hell, in my lane, killing it. And I was, quite frankly. I was killing it. You can't go over here, I guess. This is a no-horse zone.
Turn back. We can't open the gates until the threat has passed.
What's wrong? Are you a horse or something? I can deal with this. This is all I do is deal with this shit. All the time. Holy hell. Oh yeah, I love that one. The big burst. Bam, 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 bam. That's it. Senior picture was okay. I had contacts. My like actual senior pics were pretty hilarious too. Pretty sure I'm wearing a Black Flag shirt. I think there might have been a wardrobe change. Whoa, 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 why is my health so low? Holy shit, hold on. I think there was like a nice formal attire senior pick, and then I did a wardrobe change. So it was like, this is how I'm supposed to look when I'm nice, but this is how I really look. This is the true monster inside me. I'm wearing a Black Flag t-shirt and didn't comb my hair. Don't think I've ever been confident in school picks. I was such a chubbo. I'm unfortunately in the best shape of my life.
Altered the flow of time around
Hey, you look
us.
fantastic.
That is unexpected.
There are many mages in Redcliffe. Maybe
You've done a terrific job getting in shape, sir.
Have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
I'm quite envious, to be honest with you. Hold up, we got loot. Anything else? Nope. Oh, yes there is. Nice try, Solus. I saw you. Trying to get me to miss this. You'd think after so long you'd start to maybe tan a little bit out in the sun here, but god damn, you could white balance off that man. Sorry about my way marker here in the cutscene. There it goes.
Coming, but you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
The veil is weaker here than in Haven. And not merely weak, but altered in a way I have not seen.
Lost 50 pounds in the last year, but it's been hard. 50 pounds is... That's a lot. That's huge progress. Mad respect for that. I had a nice little health kick, like, a little over a year or so, where I was making great progress, and I just fell off so hard and keep telling myself I'm going to get back there. And I've just been doing a terrible job. And that's on me. I just don't prioritize it properly. I've started getting back out and walking because I work from home. And so if I'm not careful, it's really easy to do nothing but fucking sit around most of your day. So I've been making a point to go out on walks through the neighborhood on my breaks just to have some movement. You know, it's not exercise enough to try to get this chest up here. Hold on. To lose any weight or anything like that, but I think my body will still appreciate it. I think it'll still maybe do some good for my own mental health, my own energy throughout the day. I definitely feel better at least doing that. I used to just, you know, eat lunch and then like take a 15-minute nap, and I would just feel way more tired for the rest of the day having done that. But these nice little 30-minute walks are good, and the weather is slowly starting to trend more towards fall. And it'll definitely make me really happy to be outside during that, because it's my favorite season. But I do need to get into a more intense and dedicated exercise routine, and more than so than that, I really just have to correct my diet. Oh, we can't pick that. We don't have the perk, the skill. And I can just feel how unhealthy I am, and not just in the respect of I was coughing up a lung for like 6 weeks. Beyond that, I could just feel it, you know, my own endurance. Like I said before, my energy. Hop, 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 hop. Look at this. I wish I could jump around like this. I'd be feeling fantastic. Hello, I'm in your house. Sarah's already in here somehow too. She got that transporting xenomorph tech. Hello.
My apologies. Can I help you?
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would.
Fiona is such a loser.
But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives.
Had a lot of weight loss the year before last, and I'm in maintenance mode. You're doing great. Hey, this is special. I can say special things. Solus.
Save yourself and all the villagers villagers will remember is that you hid.
Get your tits out, Solus.
If you help the refugees, they may not love you, but they will hold their tongues before calling you knife here.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless.
Easy as that.
I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things. May I help you?
And you need something from
Are you
me?
running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Goodbye.
Sounds like a great thing to do off stream. Thanks so much. I want to try to get this mage mission done before I wrap up for the night. Because, man, this has been a lot of walking and talking, huh? Let's see. Can't open that. Don't have that perk yet. I think that was the same thing over there, right? Who's over here? Storyteller.
A desire demon took the mind of our young Lord Connor. The hero of Ferelden drove the demon away to
Oh, yeah. Good old hero Ferelden back in Dragon Age Origins. We're totally never seeing the hero Ferelden ever again, are we? It's been even longer since I played Origins, so my memories of it are very foggy. But I would still be pretty excited if there was ever another appearance of the hero Ferelden. What is it? What do you smell? Where is it? Oh, it's in this house we can't open, I bet. Okay, forget it. Of course, the hero Ferelden can also be dead, amongst many other things. So, I get it, but it's too bad. Hawk got to come back. Well, spoilers, gets to come back in this. I guess the Inquisitor can show up in Veilguard. They let that slip. Would have been neat to get the... Oh, look, we got the Codex unlocked on the hero of Ferelden. We just love him so much. Because that's right, this area is in Dragon Age Origins. Man, the bots have been finding us lately. But my bot's a lot faster and a lot more violent. I think it also might have banned one of those raiders from earlier, and I have no idea how to undo that, so... might be a little too eager on the trigger.
For the first time in all these years, I fear I will not be visiting your ashes. What world is this?
We probably don't even need to be picking these up right now, right? I could totally come back here myself and come get these. I'll take the flowers. You get some of the most mundane tasks out here. I already did the one where you herd a Gruffalo back to the farm.
You were Dalish.
It was just as fucking annoying as I remember. They definitely never released a Gruffalo herding patch to make that any easier. I should go. Alright, let's just, let's even go as far as to just mark it so I don't get distracted. Exercise isn't how you lose weight. Lowering caloric intake is. You know, they're all good things to do. When I was really in the zone and running every day, I just felt so much better. I think getting back out and walking and moving more is going to put me on the path to start doing some more involved, intense exercise. I'm working my way back up to it. Dieting's the big one. It's especially difficult when you have a family and they're cooking and, it's you have to account for what everybody else is eating, and I know realistically I'll just have to start kind of making my own meals separate from, what the kids eat and everything. Because they just want to pound Chef Boyardee. I gotta get, some fruits and veggies in my diet. Too sedentary. Yeah, that's me too.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. What has brought you to Redcliffe?
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Well, that's very strange, because someone who looked exactly like you spoke to me in Val Royeaux.
Exactly like me? I suppose it could be magic at work, but why would anyone... Whoever or whatever brought you here? The situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
An alliance with Tevinter is a terrible mistake.
All hope of peace died with Justinia. This bargain with Tevinter would not have been my first choice, but we had no choice. We are losing this war.
You couldn't wait 5 minutes? I just had to pick Blackwall up on the way here. Jeez. You are a loser.
Welcome, my friends.
God, look at this guy.
You earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
Well, if it ain't a pointed hood.
And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
Guy in a pointed hood trying to own people. Interesting.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
Not dastardly at all, I'm sure.
Left? And I would never voluntarily leave his seat.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
Tevinter's super fucked. I'm pretty excited to go there in Veilguard, though, and finally see it firsthand.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
If you're leading the mages now, then let's talk. I'm sure we can come to an arrangement.
It is always a pleasure to meet a reasonable woman.
She said, mm-hmm. All right, Fiona.
Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I'm not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think...
How do you sit down with that
There will have to be
giant pole on your back?
Felix, I'm so sorry. Please forgive my clumsiness, my lady.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona,
You know what? If I recall
back at the castle.
this mage mission now,
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
it is quite involved. We're definitely not doing it tonight, which is kind of a shame.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
You know who Fiona's son is, right? You know, I don't think I recalled
You are in danger.
until you brought it up, but isn't it Alistair?
Wow, aren't we secretive?
We'll be careful.
It is Alistair, okay. Who is indeed the king of Pharrell in this world state.
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left.
Yeah, we won't do the mage mission, unfortunately, tonight. Just because I'm remembering and realizing that it's not exactly brief. It's like I was having a hard time envisioning what it was, but I can remember it now. But I have to go pick up Iron Bull before I talk to him again, as in like he'll I'll be locked out of getting him.
You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions.
We'll go do that instead. We'll just go get him.
Perhaps I can offer my services.
Yeah, come aboard.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
And that's something you can do throughout the game too, is you recruit agents like that to the Inquisition. Which sometimes can open up different perks or like side missions or war table missions. It's always ideal to pick up an agent like that. I think they also will, sometimes depending on who they are, they'll pop up in like headquarters. Which is cool. It makes the whole thing feel more immersive and like you're actually recruiting them to your cause. Alright, let's go get Iron Bull. That is where is he? Storm Coast. Another one? God damn. Sari Bots earning its pay today. Bots must just be up. So maybe that was a coincidence when the one got banned during the raid.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
I'll do what I can.
I'll do it.
Thank you, your worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Alright, let's just find Bull. Is this him? No, where is he? Do I have to do a bunch of other stuff? Let's see. Wardens. Is this Bull? Bandits. Maybe this is them. Oh my? Oh yeah, there's a dragon here.
What is it?
See for yourself.
Isn't it down here, the dragon? There it is. Okay. I remember at some point you could see the dragon fighting a troll, I think, on the beach. Alright, let's try to get Iron Bull. Just try to accomplish something before we call it bedtime. Yeah, sorry this one was maybe a little too laid back. We just did a lot of walking and talking, which will I guess happen in an RPG, especially a BioWare RPG. And quite honestly, you know, I enjoy these games and these stories so much that I'm perfectly fine playing for a few hours and just talking to characters, learning about them, learning about the world. Where falling rocks, see? I just learned so much. But if we can at least get Iron Bull, that'll be most of the companions. There'll be one left after him, I think.
Those must be the bandits Harding mentioned.
Hey, that's not a bandit. Unless they're dog bandits. And that sounds pretty cool. Hey, you're not a dog. You're a bandit. Unless you're a dog bandit. I don't think this is where Iron Bull is, though. Ha! Hey, don't shoot me. Ah, he exploded. Love that. Give me that nug totem. You fucking nug totem.
These must be the missing soldiers.
We should see that their families are notified.
Inquisition soldiers. The Blades of Hessarian will listen.
Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hessarian. It seems there's a way to challenge their leader.
They have traditions. These men were just following a code. If the Inquisition can win their loyalty, we could steer them on a better path.
Yeah, see, those are some
the
more
bandits are camped further along the beach.
agents we can recruit. I'm not worried about that. Where's Iron Bull? Oh, he's on the he's back here. God, he was right where he spawned in. In fact, let's just go here. Just charging off of the wrong direction.
Nothing to report, sir.
We almost ran right down here. Oh, that's what all the red is. Him and his buddies are fucking somebody up. There they are. There you go, have a little barrier. Whoa, what's your deal? I need to hotkey my other lightning attack that, like, does crowd control. There we go. Hey there, big boy.
Stand down. Prim, how'd we do?
Hello, former and fellow movie trivia Schmodown competitor, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Let the throat cutters finish.
Great to see you.
Break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the
Big
horns
boy.
usually give it away.
I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
Yeah, you would never look at this character and think Freddie Prinze Jr., right?
Puts him one up on you, Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
How expensive are you?
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally.
Because I'm saving up for that mysterious box. That's 10,000 coins.
What's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
You definitely seem useful.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are. But you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
They're a Kunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards in City Watch.
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
We don't want you. Who want me? 100% no.
You're a Kunari spy and you just told me.
Whatever happened at that conclave thing, it's bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
You still could have hidden what
You're
you
a
are.
tall drink of water. That's what you are, himbo.
I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations. The Qunari want to know if they need to launch an invasion to stop the whole damn world from falling apart. You let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering to share?
Enemy movements, suspicious activity, intriguing gossip. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much, but if your spy master is worth a damn, she'll put him to good use.
She?
I did a little research. Plus, I've always had a weakness for redheads.
Welcome aboard.
All right, you're in.
Excellent.
You big,
Krem,
beautiful son of a bitch.
Tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try Bloodbender. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Alright, we got him. Yeah, you can come on. Let's see, you and you. That's fine. What a team. Look at these chuckleheads over here. Alright, we'll wrap it up here. Almost bought a shirt with the silhouette of his horns and it had "I rode the bull" on it. Oh, yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, Iron Bull's good. He's alright. Alright, let's wrap up there. Let's save this game. I was hoping to do like some of the main quest line tonight. I mean, I guess I did. Recruiting most of the companions is definitely primary quest, but I expected to at least get through that mage mission, but that's alright. We'll definitely do that next time. Like I said up at the top, this game does have a pretty slow start, but it's actually, as far as the main quest line goes, it's actually, in my opinion, like deceptively short. I think once we really get things moving, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a more typical pace, maybe. I don't know. I'm excited to be playing this, and I also just tonight have opened up tons of shit for me to do off stream. So next time I go live with this, I'll probably be sufficiently over-leveled and wearing a bunch of new gear, except for Solus. He's still going to look like a slutty egg, most likely. I'd like to get some new armor for Alana. I think I also like to take this blush off first chance I get. You know, I think the blush is a bit much. Can't really see it in this rainy weather, but I think we go for a more natural with face tat look for Alana. But thanks for watching, guys, anyway. That's it for me. I should be back on Sunday with Alien Isolation. Been having a lot of fun with that game. A very different game from this one, but I think we're approaching the final stretch in Alien Isolation. We just got past. We just traveled down beneath the core, and it's looking pretty yucky and scary down there. So I'll be excited to get back to Alien Isolation on Sunday, and then we should get back to this next Tuesday. The schedule on Twitch is updated, so you can find that there. I also forgot to mention that I was on CINEMOJIS. Speaking of movie trivia schmodown a few minutes ago, I was on my friend David Jandoyan's YouTube show, CINEMOJIS, which is a movie trivia show with an interesting premise in which he structures questions around like a series of emojis, and based on the clues he gives you through them, you have to guess the movies, and you get some, once you guess the title, you'll get like plot questions. But I got to do it with my buddies Craig the Barbarian and Big Moose Haas, also formerly of the Movie Trivia Schmodown, and it was a lot of fun. That went live today. I gotta tell you, if I was ever good at movie trivia, I ain't as good as I used to be, but it was a lot of fun getting to play with my former compatriots in the Finstock Exchange. It was great. I was happy to be a part of it. I don't have a, you know what, hold on, I can post a link in chat real quick. I posted links for it on my socials, but I can do that very quickly, probably by Googling. Apparently there is something else called CINEMOJIS. Hold on. YouTube. Here we go. We're almost there. I promise. The Last American Heroes on YouTube is the channel, but I will link the actual video. There we go. Right there. Do check it out if that tickles your fancy at all. And if you enjoy it, I do recommend subscribing to that channel. A lot of great folks running that, making all sorts of great movie trivia content, keeping the spirit of our long-departed Schmodown alive and well. So very happy to be a part of that. Enjoy the show. And I'll see you on Sunday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Jay Falcane. I'm saying it right. Jay, you never know. Jay Falcane. Thanks for tuning in, stopping by, and following. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope to see you in the future as well. We'll definitely be playing plenty more Dragon Age Inquisition throughout the month, and I will be playing Veilguard in November once it comes out. We had Dilly stopping by. We had Kit stopping by. Very, very appreciated. Very appreciative of your time. It means a lot, so thank you. Always a pleasure to see you. Good stream. Boyo, clocking out for the night too. Looking forward to seeing you on the next one. Got a new game to play with my brother on Saturday. Hope to see you there. Yeah, I think I should be there. And I'm looking forward to it. New game is always good, and always a pleasure to watch you and your brother playing something. I can always tell that you have a lot of fun doing that, and it's in kind a pleasure to watch. So I'll be there. All right, I'm gonna hit the hay. Enjoy your Friday night or your Thursday night. Tonight's Thursday. Enjoy your Thursday night. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and hopefully I'll see you on Sunday for some more Alien Isolation. Bye bye. I love you. Sweet dreams.